So I just got back from a trip from Queenstown, New Zealand with my parents who were visiting me from the States. I live in Australia. And I actually brought all of these cameras with me to capture some of those memories, some of those experiences. And shockingly, I used one of these more than the others. And it's this one right here, the Insta360 X4. And I did a whole video about it showing the features and specs, and you can check that out if you want to. I'll put the link at the end of this video. But that's not what this video is about, and this one's also not sponsored by anyone. I just wanted to tell you my experience and why I came off that trip going, this is probably the best travel camera.
Mr. Black.
And by the way, welcome to the channel. My name is Danny Black, and I love to share with you cool gear that comes my way. And if you look at my earlier videos on this channel, I made a lot of travel vlogs. So I look at all things for best convenience and also best quality. And I have the Pocket 3 here, the Action 5 Pro, the Go 3S, the Ace Pro 2, and the Hero 13. Also have the DJI Flip, which I did get out and got some amazing footage flying over this massive lake. But unfortunately, a lot of places in New Zealand, you'll see a sign that says, no drones allowed. And I get it, but it's also kind of frustrating because you know how beautiful the footage can look if you're flying, especially a drone like this. And I'll have a video coming out next week about the DJI Flip. It's surprisingly better than I thought it was gonna be. But where the drone fails to be launched, the X4 is a great alternative. And I'll try not to babble on here too much. I just want to tell you some of the things that I use this for that make it worthwhile. And one of them is actually pictures. So when you get a group of people together, you have your phone out, you're trying to, line it up. Obviously the front-facing camera is never as good as the back-facing ones, then you can't frame it properly. Also, you don't have a good selfie stick or something. You just stick this thing out there, put it in picture mode, and then when you hit the shutter button, you actually get a 5-second countdown. It takes the picture, and then you can go in and crop it like this, like we're on top of this mountain. The easiest picture we've ever taken. Everyone else was kind of struggling with their phones, and it's so awesome. I did this like several seconds after I took the photo, and then I was able to get it exactly how I wanted, flatten the image, and it was just such a great way to have that memory of everyone that was there without having to get someone else to take the photo or whatever. It's just that simple. Another one that kind of took me by surprise was the action ability. So when we did this luge on top of there, they didn't say you couldn't really use a action camera, but there was a part of me that was like, where am I gonna actually mount this? Even if I had like a chest harness, you're going down this luge, you're just gonna get that one shot. It's not gonna be that exciting. And then I thought, I have this backpack, I'm just gonna put the selfie stick in the back part and then stick it up a little bit higher and then hit record. That's it, just hit record. And then as I'm going down, I had everyone that was in their group like kind of hang out behind me and then have them pass. And then I was able to get them individual videos by just highlighting their face and then letting it go through. And then I could share that off with them. They can have it. They have that experience. It's really cool. Or just even for me, I can go through, look one way, turn around, look the other way. I shouldn't be surprised because I've used this many times and have always thought it's amazing. I just forget sometimes how amazing it is. Again, not sponsored. Another really great aspect of this is the fact that you can just hold this up, hit record, it captures everything, it captures your experience, and then you can reframe it later. So when we're doing the fjords here, everyone's got their phone out, they're trying to get different spots, and they're all saying the same thing. It's hard to capture how amazing this is. And then I just hold my X4 up higher than everyone else or out on the side of the boat, and when I look back at it, it's captured everything. Like, you can look around, you can reframe it, and even when I post videos like this on my socials, people are going like, wait, how'd you get that shot? Like, it's an invisible selfie stick. They think there's a drone there, or there's something happening that's magic. It's very simple to achieve this just right through the app. And even the audio on here is really good too. It'd be nice to have some kind of wireless mic that connects right to it that would sound amazing. But even when I just kind of held this out the window with the gondola. Hey, you guys want to say hi to you guys want to wave hi to the camera?
Hi. Hi, camera.
It just does a great job picking up the audio. And this shot right here, like, I just held this out with the regular selfie stick. It sticks out. You can reframe it. When I watched this back later, I was like, that's an amazing shot. Like, the stabilization on it is really good. And again, there's a lot more that I could talk about with this. And I'm not going to say that these other cameras are bad. And I made a whole video on which one is the better quality for vlogging. And you can actually check out that video if you want. I'll put that right there. Also put the X4 video, like all the features and stuff. If you want to see more of that, click right there. I know this was kind of a short, weird video, but just wanted to share my experience with you guys. So click one of these on the screen and I'll see you there.